us look into the history of taxes and corporations. In these terms of tax, in the late 1800s and in the beginning of the 1900s, the tax came into play, and it was being passed by the very people because of the Robin Hood principle, which they believe to tax the rich and give it to the poor. And you also remember that there was a revolt of Boston Tea Party because of the increase in the tax of tea. So, and that ignited the Revolutionary War. So, to sell the idea of taxes was very difficult, but the very people who voted for this will have to suffer right now because the government, which later on understood the taste of money, their appetite grew for it, and for their requirement, each requirement, they started trickling down the taxation from the rich to the middle class and from the middle to the poor. So it went on down to the very bottom who voted for this thing, for the taxes. So the rich always have a different set of rules to play with. So what they did is they know the power of corporations. So they know it from the time of sailing of the ships. What they used to do in these voyages, they used to come together and finance their voyage to limit the risk of the assets for this voyage. And when this ship is sent out to discover and to bring in the treasures, if they returns back, it is a win-win situation. And if it does not return, the crew is lost or the ship is lost, still their limit of risk is until only the assets of voyage. So that is already limited because they are with the corporation. So the rich with the corporation understood to earn, then spend, and then they pay the taxes. But the people who do not have any corporations, what they do is earn, pay taxes, and then they spend. So this is the difference between the one with corporation and without corporation. Then we have to look into one more important aspect is the money. Money today is like a debt and confidence category because money previously it was backed by gold or silver. Nowadays it is just guaranteed by the, you can see the currencies which is backed by the government statements or stating that this is a dictatorial order or a decree. So that is why we called it is like a fiat money, because until the world believes in the government backing it, their value is there for that money. After it, if the people loses their confidence in this government or the world loses the confidence, that currency will be down automatically. That is what happened throughout the history, and we have seen it many times with many currencies. So money is just an idea, and then rich always have a different set to play. That is why they invent money.